Just talk about
Check 1, 2.
Yo.
Jesus.
Careful, Bubs.
Holy fuck, these are loud. Very loud. How the fuck you guys doing? Awesome.
Now, you know, we had a little bit of a pandemic here. We're still kind of working our way through it, as you probably all know. You know, people during this time, yeah, they started new hobbies. You know, they started, you know, building puzzles and collecting things. And what's been keeping you guys busy during this last, you know, year and a half, 2 years?
A little bit of cooking.
Okay.
Switch to the left hand for a bit.
Rick,
I probably shouldn't talk about that, I guess.
what is wrong with you? Stop that we started. I can't think of anything. Jesus, those edibles are strong, Julian.
No kidding.
I started knitting. I've been knitting doilies and things. If anybody wants to buy a doily, down at the thing there, I might be down there knitting later.
Nice. Okay, that's a lot. That's congratulations on the knitting. That's,
thank you.
That's great. Now, you know, we've been seeing you guys hanging out for quite some time. You know, it's been like, I want to say 20 years at this point. It's a couple decades to do the math for you. Where did it all start, though? Where did you guys find each other? How did we meet? For anyone who doesn't know.
It was much longer than 20 years ago. I was just a little guy like that.
Okay.
And there used to be this guy, used to, you know, peck on me at school. His name was Jason Fucking. And he was a real arsehole. And he was coming aboard my kiddies one day, you know, trying to shoot them with a BB gun. And the boys came and stuck up for me, and they put the fucking boots to him. And we've been buddies ever since. That's how that all happened.
Great. And you know, back to the, you know, talking about the pandemic thing. Some people adopted animals. Bubbles, I got to ask you, for anyone who adopted cats during this time, is there a number of cats that we have to draw the line at, that you're a crazy cat person? What is that?
Well, no, it
You've
depends
got way
on...
too many, Bubs. You've got way too many cats right now.
Yeah, you're a crazy cat person.
I do not have too many cats. I have a 10 by 10 shed. I have 116 cats at the moment.
Okay.
That is not too many. They're not usually all inside at once. But it depends on the person, and it depends on their, you know, I am very skilled at taking care of large amounts of kitties. So, you know, for some people, 2 cats is too many. They can't handle it. So it depends on, you know, the skill level.
Any new cat parents in the audience? Okay, we got a couple. Okay. Any tips for raising a good cat? Do you train your animals too, your cats?
I do train some of them. I can tell which ones are going to be, you know, I do a thing called the Super Cats Cat Show every year in the park, and I train kitties to do flips and jump through hoops and, you know, trapeze work, all that type of stuff. Yes, the Super Cats Cat Show.
Okay.
So, you know, it just depends. I can't remember what the question now was because I'm right out of her.
Ricky, a lot of people, I've heard them quote you. You know, the Ricky-isms, as they say sometimes. You say some things, it catches on. You know, two birds stoned at once, things like that.
That's right.
How does it feel? You feel, you know, is that an honor of you? You feel like they're making? Should they knock it off? Where do you stand?
People say that I'm messing up the expressions, but I think that aren't those the real ones, or?
I mean, it depends on who you're talking to, I guess.
I mean, get 2 birds stoned at once makes more sense.
It does, actually.
Water under the fridge.
Yeah, especially if your fridge goes. Usually
Worst case, Ontario.
Worst case. Yeah, leads me to my next question. How does it feel being here in Ontario? You finally got out of Nova Scotia. You're here now for the weekend. How long are we hosting you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, we're back here tomorrow. Hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
We
back
went to a
tomorrow.
Leafs game last night.
Nice.
So you get to do that back in
Yeah,
Sunnyvale.
they lost, but it was still awesome.
And we got to go up to the box.
Yeah.
The Leafs box where all the old Leafs fellas are.
Alumni.
The alumni box, so that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Julian, you walking around, you always with the drink, you know, was it rum and coke that we got there today?
Actually, I switched it up to whiskey, but you know, sometimes I do drink the rum.
Do you find like at nighttime when you lay down, is your elbow get a little cramped up? Like how do you exercise that arm a little bit, or is it kind of so much time?
Oh, he exercises his arm, believe me.
Don't need to get into that. Yeah. Oh man, I put it down. I don't sleep with it.
Okay, you do.
Like, that's pretty fucked up.
I've never seen you put it down. So, shower. You don't shower with it, right?
I take a few
You've
sips.
been in the shower with
I've
liquor
been in the
before.
shower with my drink, yes, but
He usually has baths.
Oh.
He does?
not a bath, but I'm a shower person.
We're learning a lot.
Have you ever been in the tub with Randy?
Bob's.
Randy wishes, I'm sure.
Now, Halloween, you know, around the corner, you know, we're also cosplaying here at Comic-Con. People dress up as, you know, their favorite, you know, characters and people and things like that. Have you ever run into people, you know, dressed up as you know, on the street or in Comic-Con? Like, how do you feel about that? If people, you know, is that paying respect to you, or is that, you know, get kind of annoying that people have been impersonate you guys sometimes, or? How do you feel?
We've seen quite a few.
I think it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It freaks Ricky right out though sometimes because he doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's a little weird, especially when you're super baked. But
Yeah.
I've had several green bastards try to fight me.
Now to pull it off properly, to do, you know, the characters, you know, to do the costumes right, you know, Ricky, Julian, Bubbles,
Yeah.
what do we need to incorporate to, say you want to win a Halloween costume contest this year, what do we need? What's the staples here?
You need one of these.
Okay.
I guess a black t-shirt would help. And, I don't know, some jeans. They look pretty cool.
Yeah.
But 25 fucking years in the gym for him.
7 or 8 servings of cool.
You guys are assholes. Hey,
Swayze.
enough of the Patrick Swayze shit. I heard ya.
Swayze.
Now, what's, you know, otherwise keeping you busy nowadays? What do we got on the burner? What are we working on? Any fun new projects? What do we what's cooking? I mean, take that any way you wish, but
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. The camera people are coming back to the park. They're going to film us more at the park, and they want to make a movie, I believe. And
That's what they're saying.
a movie and come back to the park, and there's all kinds of stuff in the works. Next year's going to be a busy one.
Yeah, as long as you people keep watching, we'll keep making. So thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
do you guys ever watch the footage that they film? You know, maybe catch each other, you know, like talking shit about each other. You know, like do you guys ever review that footage? And
Sometimes.
Yeah, some of the stuff they put out kind of makes me look like a bit of an idiot, which I don't like, because I'm one of the smartest people in the trailer park. But
Come on, Ricky. You can't say that.
Ricky.
It's not true, man.
yeah, it's the editing, right? Like they can really kind of run with that.
yeah, they don't show all the smart stuff that I do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there'll be a director's cut sometime. We'll
Yes.
see all that. Is there any, you know, we've seen you on TV, in films, and you know, different things. Like, any you know, particular favorite, you know, things you've been a part of so far that you're quite proud of?
Oh, Jesus, Murphy, there's lots of them.
Yeah,
It was really cool hanging out with Alex Lifeson.
yeah, it was
Yes.
cool.
Especially after he kidnapped him and everything, he's cool.
Oh, he was a male prostitute.
Well,
He deserved what he got.
He's not.
I like being in the Tragically Hip video. Those guys were awesome.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
really cool.
That
Love
was
those guys. Mishy Gord. It was wicked.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, it was,
That was a message.
I outsmoked him, which was cool.
No, you didn't, man.
Well, I tried to.
No, I think you did.
We got to go on the Jimmy Kimmel show one time. That was pretty fun. We got to fly in fighter jets. We flew fucking fighter jets. Not even joking.
But you got like a bucket list? What do we want to do next? What's on the list?
Go to space.
Go to space.
Yes. That's why I'm dressing up as William Shatner for Halloween. He's an actual spaceman now.
How is the internet connection in the park? Because I feel like everything's Zoom now with the pandemic. Are you guys able to still, be a part of all the conversations? I know I have a hard time when I do my Zoom calls. The internet drops out. It's sometimes, crap reception. But you guys okay with the virtual world we live in now?
Yes, we do all right. We've got a pretty fast internet at Sunnyvale, believe it or not.
I don't really understand any of that shit, so
yeah,
just let Bubbles deal with it.
It's good. As long as you stay connected, that's the...
We've got a dedicated T1 line coming into the Sunnyvale Trailer Park. It's stolen. I mean, it's supposed to go to the AT&T place, but we stole it.
5G. The
5G, yes.
The 5G. Another trend that I see popping up now, these tiny homes. Some people they think it's like, the hipsters live in these little homes, and it's kind of, it's fun to, live.
He started that.
You did.
He did.
Yes.
The Shed Man.
Yes, I've always liked living in, I've lived underneath decks. Before I had a shed, I'd live under the deck. I always liked making little forts and little things, so I love living in a shed. I wouldn't move into a trailer. Really, I'd put a second floor on my shed maybe, but I wouldn't move into a trailer. Don't need it.
No, living in a car is pretty cool too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Except in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Now, going back to kind of when you guys, before that, all the fame that came from what we've seen from you guys over the last few years, anything that you wish you would have, to go talk to a young Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles, any advice you'd give them before they kind of got shot to stardom that you'd want them to know? Or how, or you guys feel like you're handling the fame well, or how has it been going?
I think you just got to worry about getting paid.
Just getting paid.
Certain people love the fame.
Okay.
What are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certain people who think they're Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm Clint Eastwood.
If I could talk to a young Ricky and Julian, I would tell them, lay off the fucking dope. That's what I would tell them.
Terrible advice.
Yeah, who has the fame gotten to their heads the most? Who do you think's really?
I'm not
Julian?
sure.
To Julian, yeah.
Tough call.
Like not to single him out right now, but what are the big problems you got with him with this whole fame thing?
I don't have any problems.
I mean, he always thought he was kind of like a god, but now it's like he's just over the top.
No, I don't, man.
Yeah.
Trying to make me look like a dick in front of these people.
Does he pull the do you know who I am line when he tries to get into places now? Is that a thing?
No, I've never seen him do that. He just sort of, he's, if he's going into a club or whatever, he doesn't say, do you know who I am? He just says, get the fuck out of my way, bud, I'm going in. And he just goes in.
Yeah.
Most bouncers are dicks, man. Say that anyway.
Buying $1,000 jeans.
$1,000 jeans.
Jesus. Now, we're almost end of the year here. Any other plans that we have? What's after this? You guys are heading back home, and then what's the next couple months looking like? Do you have you started the holiday plans this year? What do we got? What do we got going on for the end of 2021? Are you gonna just lay low and let this pandemic, wrap up, or have you guys built a bomb shelter at this point for what's coming next? What's the plan for the rest of the year?
I gotta help Ricky winterize his car, and I gotta get my fucking heat pump working. That's my plans.
An ATM machine that we've been working on trying to get it open.
You know what? It was just really fucking nice to go somewhere and do something. It's been 2 goddamn years, and yeah, it's awesome to be here. Thank you.
Very cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, before we wrap up, is there anything? We have so many fans here today. I feel like
this is crazy.
Any message or anything you want these guys to know? That the floor is yours. You can whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, we 20 years ago, the camera guys, showed up and started putting us on the TV, and we thought it would only, they'd only be around for a couple of months, and it's 20 fucking years later.
Crazy.
And here we are. That's all to these people.
That's right.
If they weren't watching it, then there'd be no reason to put it on the TV. So thank you, everybody, for that.
Cheers.
We have the greatest fans in the world.
Best fans in the world. Thank you for all your support. It's great to be here. And hopefully we'll do this again. This is awesome.
Yes, we will. Definitely.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for the time. I got to get you back to what you were doing before. So,
All right.
Ricky, Julian, Bubbles, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Tanner.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Love.